Man, this is real life that we're talking about. We're not talking about dingleberries and applesauce. It's real life.
And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that.
You do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
No.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. He wants to hang out with you next week, and I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to f*** you.
Terrence Howard worked on my first film, Get Rich or Die Trying with me. He's a good friend of mine.
Scent makes a strange claim that he may have actually prevented Terrence Howard from being drawn into Diddy's bizarre world, just when it seemed like the Diddy mayhem couldn't get any more bizarre. Hold on though, because it gets messier. At last, Terrence is speaking up and yelling names. He's revealing how some powerful businessmen were more than willing to trade in their pride at those notorious FO parties and never refuse Diddy. Terrence claims that he himself barely avoided the madness. This is where everything starts to go haywire. Terrence reportedly received a request from Diddy's crew to participate in a documentary series. Did he agree? According to what has been mentioned, Terrence and 50 truly intended to reveal everything. Now, the crucial query, who gave Diddy the go-ahead? Some of your favorite rappers may be among the well-known names being mentioned. This tale is rapidly getting out of hand. Does 50 Cent actually have the receipts prepared to reveal everyone who attended Diddy's crazy parties in that documentary series? And what actually transpired when Terrence Howard was purportedly lured into one of those scenes by Diddy? Let's dissect this insanity. Int recently appeared on the PBD podcast and did an incredible interview in case you missed it. He revealed how several well-known figures in the game blatantly compromised their morals in order to gain.
I'm always right. It's like when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong.
Entry to those exclusive industry gatherings. Then it became much more profound. Terrence didn't mince words when he said that Diddy's gatherings also featured that kind of dubious behavior. He made a suggestion that many celebrities didn't leave in the same manner that they arrived. Terrence also didn't deny that Justin Bieber might have been involved in Diddy's twisted world when host Patrick Bet David.
Things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the...
David mentioned him by name. You can see how some of these stars are still carrying the weight of what went down, he said, substantiating his claim. Whatever transpired at those parties left marks that don't go away, however, didn't stop there. He really dropped a bomb. He asserted that Diddy did attempt to approach him. Terrence claims that it began innocently. He was contacted by Diddy, who pretended that he needed assistance with his acting.
That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Diddy abruptly changed the subject and began expressing interest in Terrence's music. Terrence's assistant intervened at that point and issued a warning. There was a strange feeling. Completely apart, though. It wasn't just Diddy who engaged in dubious activities. According to Terrence, he also had run-ins with other prominent producers. They're all flinging him strange backdoor offers. Terrence was adamant about his position. Whatever the offer, he was not going to sell himself out.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think
he claims that as a result, he missed out on some significant Hollywood opportunities. There was a cost for him being honest. Interview.0518-0546. However, he had no intention of going above and beyond. As a result, social media went crazy as soon as Terrence's interview began making the rounds. People were unable to stop talking. The most absurd thing is that, with the exception of a few outspoken celebrities like 50 Cent and Cat Williams, the majority of celebrities are remaining
hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. You know, when you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room.
Remaining completely mute as if they had never ever met Diddy. Everyone else is behaving as though they have no idea what they're doing. As of right now, Terrence is the only well-known celebrity to publicly admit that
You see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a
that Diddy made an attempt to date him. People are watching, and that's a brave step. Speaking of 50 Cent, he recently revealed additional information regarding his forthcoming Diddy documentary. He responded bluntly that it's easy when asked why he's one of the few people that speaks up. The conversation as well. On Instagram, he posted a snippet of Terrence's interview with the message, "No comment. I remain optimistic. God bless everyone." In the meantime, 50's approach to being optimistic is to use this entire dodgy drama as fodder for his Netflix documentary.
Do it, right?
Yeah. He did it.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now, and then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic.
Documentary, which claims to reveal everything. This is where it becomes quite petty. According to rumors, 50 Cent has already contacted Terrence Howard to inquire if he would be interested in appearing in his documentary and sharing more details about Diddy's alleged attempt to entice him to participate. In one of those notorious FO sessions, .interview.0842, 912 furthermore, the fact that 50 wants Terrence to appear in the Did He Do It series isn't shocking. Both of these have a past. Terrence had previously received support from the 50s, particularly after he came forth to describe how the major studios had blackballed him and defrauded.
When I say 50 Cent is unmatched, he is unmatched. His pettiness goes beyond anybody that has ever been petty in the hemisphere of pettyism in this damn universe. Child, 50 Cent made a bidding war off of Diddy Do It. Diddy Do It was bought by Netflix, baby. So this docuseries will be out about everything that has happened since Cassie has filed this lawsuit against Diddy. Leave 50 Cent out of everything because this man's pettiness is beyond.
Defrauded him of millions of dollars. They had both encountered the darker side of Hollywood. Terrence has been speaking out against industrial inequity more loudly than ever in recent years. It's not just about money, he says. It's more profound. He thinks Hollywood is trying to deprive black guys of their masculinity. He claimed that the only reason he was called tough was because he refused to play gay characters or wear dresses for parts that needed it. He responded to Taraji P as well, Henson's assertion that, as a black woman, she is underpaid in Hollywood. He wasn't surprised at all by his response. He stated, "This kind of disrespect has been happening for years." Terrence then mentioned his personal hustle and flow experience. He He acknowledged that he might have taken some other decisions if he had been aware of how Hollywood actually operated at the time. When that film came out in 2005, it was a big hit. It made more than $75 million at the box office when it was released by Paramount. Terrence made a lot of money from it, though. A mere $12,000. Yes, you read correctly. $12,000 for the lead in a big-budget film. Interview. 10:37. 11:05. Terrence claims that in order to finally receive the money he has been due for the past 20 years, he is seriously thinking of suing Paramount. This is by no means the end of the story. Terrence threw another bombshell as well. He claimed that he only received $6,000 for his work in the Oscar.
Transformer.
Oh, check this out. I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of it, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrence Howard performing the songs, they put performed by DJ. Well, they own DJ. So guess what? The performance royalties went to Paramount. They went,
Wait a minute. They didn't go to Terrence Howard. They went to
$12,000. That's all I ever made from Hustle.
The Oscar-winning movie Crash. That is really crazy. Interview. Bart Brillen 2024. 11:50 cent. Wasted no time at all after learning about all of this. He rushed right in and volunteered to assist Taraji and Terrence. He invited them to visit Gannett Film and TV and assured them that he would give
Paramount or send them a letter.
Are you serious?
I gotta send them a letter to say, hey, you guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals and performance royalties. But I didn't know, I was just trying to pay my rent then. I made $6,000 doing Crash. Crash didn't.
I remember the movie Crash. Yes, that's right. That's right.
The business don't pay actors anything. That's why the strike is going on. Actors are struggling.
them the money they were due. No games. Now that Terrence is speaking out against 50's long-standing adversary Diddy, it seems like the ideal time for them to band together and reveal everything. However, the true question remains. Who did say yes? Terrence was straightforward. He stated bluntly that many men in the industry forfeited their man card by allowing Diddy to exploit them. You can probably guess some of the names that are floating around. Let's face it, according to insiders, 50 Cent is fully committed to this forthcoming documentary and is prepared to bring everyone's names to the fore. So who will be the next to be cut? None other than Jay-Z is one name that keeps coming up. Despite Jay's recent lack of engagement, such as according to the receipts, he and Diddy were never even close. Prior to the scandal, Diddy used to refer to Jay as his extended family. He even said that Jay was his strategist and the first person he would call if things didn't work out. Let's not forget the video in which Diddy said that Jay-Z performed at the Bad Boy 20th anniversary show instead of attending Blue Ivy's recital. What more screams loyalty than that? However, Jay is suddenly ignoring everything. Many things, dude. Above all, he had a recital in which he was required to appear on stage. I informed him that this particular situation was crucial when he reached out to me. Bad Boy commemorated 20 years of successful music. This is also an extensive family. You've supported me at my highs and lows. This is also an extensive family. You have supported me at my highs and lows. Every time I get into trouble, you learn. I call this one. Right here is my strategist. This is my sibling. This brother. Indeed, sir. This evidence. Jay-Z is now saying that he and Diddy were never truly that close. However, how can you pass up an important occasion like your daughter's recital in order to perform on stage with a stranger? It doesn't add up. Let's go back to 2023, when Diddy and James Corden got into a carpool karaoke session. He stated unequivocally that Jay is the only one other than his mother who is permitted to address him by his official name. Not accepted. No, you're not. Sean, even though I adore you. Thank you for that. You don't know me? Yes. Who in the entertainment industry has Sean's approval? Only one individual is present. Oh, please. I also refer to him as Sean. Jay-Z is that person. That person. We both go by Sean. All right. Yes. I couldn't be called Sean by anyone else. Sean solely gives his approval to him. Not a single individual belongs to that family. That ought to be no, not including my mom. All right. That alone ought to be beckoning me. Yes, I should be called Sean by that. That sounds like more than just a casual acquaintance. Additionally, Diddy received a BET Lifetime Achievement Award in November 2023, only a few months before Cassie dismissed her claim. Can you guess who recorded a tribute specifically for him? Yes, Jay-Z. Furthermore, he doesn't do that for everyone. And don't forget about the video that's been going around. At Diddy's residence, Jay is completely greasy and shirtless as Diddy sings him a happy birthday. That doesn't particularly shout just counterparts in the industry, does it? I hope you have a happy birthday. Greetings on your birthday, my beloved friend. I hope you have a happy birthday. Thank you. We both have a special birthday today. Yes, but wait. It's also claimed that he will appear in Tyrese's upcoming documentary on Drink Champs in 2022, so don't sleep on the game. According to the game, Diddy asked him to record an album, but no music was produced for 2 full years. Rather, they simply took a round-the-world flight while Diddy lavished him with expensive presents. He then brought it up once more when the game appeared on Vlad TV following the Diddy accusations. Diddy and I had a great 2 years together. There are no recorded tracks, just constant partying, particularly in Atlanta. You mean I start having fun with Diddy? For 2 years I roamed about with Diddy. Oh no. Yo, with your demo that, bad boy, Diddy said, even though we never visited the studio. Bad boy, hello Playboy. Come watch Playboy, please. Go, Playboy. Yo, are we ever going to rap? I ask. Yo, but the jet leaving 5, for example. Playboy, we're heading to Miami. You know what I mean when I say that we're going? We're heading to New York. This weekend we were in Atlanta. Playboy, come out. Come out. And Diddy and I were everywhere. And if you think that's crazy, you're only getting started. The source of that is even more extensive. Tyrese's future documentary may attract more well-known figures. First up is Stevie, Diddy's longtime pal and producer. In fact, producer Lil Rod identified Jay Stevie in that outrageous case, alleging that Diddy openly boasted about hooking up with him. Additionally, Stevie clapped back too forcefully when 50 Cent criticized him for standing up for Diddy, as in really protective. Everyone is now waiting to see what 50 will say about him in the doc. There's absolutely something in the works. Whatever someone does in their bedroom is what they do, and I have no idea what it is. That has nothing to do with me. I just wanted to let you know that I have never witnessed my man engaging in any of the naughty behavior they are discussing. Not a bit, everything. I have never seen it, He and I have been friends for 29 years. And then, you know what I mean? It's like with guys like 50, Uncle Tom was cast in that manner. Do you understand what I mean? You seem to want to put me in. I'm not sure if you guys started sharing the things that 50 people posted about me. You people, of course, yes, you are aware, yes. For months now, 50 has been pursuing Diddy and everyone connected to him ever since the case against Cassie. Yes. Do you understand what I mean? However, you can't ignore the situation. It appears that no one is reporting on what the tatted-up Holly claimed that he was hitting her, and his other baby mom also claimed that he was hitting her. He wants to destroy the black community more than anyone else, that's how I see it. Next up is Machine Gun Kelly, who was once contracted to Bad Boy and was frequently spotted having a wild time with Diddy. MGK even made a suggestion that he saw some crazy things happening around Diddy, but he naturally kept the specifics to himself. Wasn't typical. When you kick it around him, it seems as though his entire existence is insane to witness. Do you understand what I mean? Because I make sure to maintain my normalcy the moment. For the time being, though, that mother is like a walking corporation. Not to be overlooked are Rick Ross and DJ Khaled. Jonathan Oy, Diddy's former employee, claims that both of them were also exposed. People are still trying to piece together what actually happened, so whatever he said must have been spicy. Jonathan stated during his police interrogation that Diddy had engaged him especially for such freak-off sessions. And it gets wilder still. He claimed that he attempted to speak out after contracting an STD from Diddy. Diddy allegedly sent Rick Ross to hush him at that point. Jonathan claims that DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and Diddy frequently attended those crazy events. He even claimed that they were all directly involved. Which are excellent friends, Ross and Dies? They admit to being gay. Who? Both, Ken, Ross, and Eddie. Every one of them is gay. All right. PJ, Rick, Ross, DJ, and Challenge. They're all gay. Yes, I got you. So yes. Many men in the industry may have given up their man cards during Diddy's notorious parties, as Terrence Howard stated. We haven't even touched the surface, to be honest. There are many more names that have not yet been mentioned. In other words, if someone was spotted out and about with Diddy and is now acting as though they have never met him, yes, give them a serious side eye. Our only option at this point is to wait for 50 Cent's explosion. Was it him? Documentary series to be released? What are your thoughts on Terrence Howard's allegations that Diddy attempted to smash him, though, till then? Who else, in your opinion, ought to be revealed next? To ensure you don't miss the next bombshell episode, hit the like button, share this with your friends and family, leave a comment below with your opinions, and remember to subscribe. I'll see you at the following one. I'll see you at the following one.